Imagine waking up every day with goals, plans, and motivation, but somehow ending the day with nothing to show for it. You didn't waste time on purpose, but small habits quietly robbed you. Today we're exposing the 10 daily habits secretly destroying your productivity, and trust me, some of these will shock you. Stay until the end because I'll share the most dangerous habit of all, the one that silently eats away at your success. Habit 1. Checking your phone first thing the alarm goes off. What's the first thing you do? Grab your phone. A quick scroll through social media, emails, or messages feels harmless, but it hijacks your brain. Instead of starting fresh, you load your mind with other people's priorities. Studies show just 10 minutes of morning scrolling can lower focus for hours. The truth? Your day doesn't get stolen in chunks, it's drained in tiny leaks. That first scroll sets you up to react instead of create. Habit 2. Multitasking. We love the idea of doing it all at once. Work on a report while checking emails. Maybe texting at the same time. Sounds efficient, right? Wrong. Multitasking shatters focus. Neuroscience proves your brain can't actually multitask, it just switches rapidly, burning energy. This constant shifting makes tasks take 40% longer, and the results? Sloppier. Real productivity isn't about doing more at once, it's about doing one thing well, without distraction. Habit 3. Saying yes to everything. How many times have you said yes just to avoid guilt? A meeting, a coffee, a favor, a side project. Suddenly your schedule isn't yours anymore, it's everyone else's. Every yes steals time from your goals. High achievers know that productivity isn't about what you do, it's about what you protect. Learning to say no isn't selfish, it's essential, because every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that actually matters. Habit 4. Working without breaks. Here's the lie. Powering through without stopping equals discipline, but the brain isn't a machine. Studies reveal after about 90 minutes of intense focus, productivity crashes. Ignoring breaks leads to decision fatigue, sloppy errors, and burnout. Think of breaks as a reset button. Even 5 minutes to walk, breathe, or stretch boosts mental clarity. Ironically, the people who take the right breaks get more done than those who grind non-stop. Productivity isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Habit 5. Poor sleep. You can drink coffee, use planners, or make vision boards. But if you're sleeping 5 hours a night, you're sabotaging everything. Sleep isn't lost time, it's brain fuel. Lack of sleep kills creativity, focus, and memory. In fact, research shows losing just 1 hour of sleep reduces productivity the next day by nearly 25%. Imagine losing a quarter of your day before it even starts. If you want to perform at your best, treat sleep as non-negotiable. Habit 6. Endless to-do lists. Most people love writing long to-do lists, it feels productive, but here's the trap. A list of 20 tasks is just wishful thinking. You'll never finish it, and at the end of the day, you feel like a failure. The truth is, a bloated to-do list creates more stress than progress. Productivity experts recommend prioritizing the top 3 most important tasks daily. When you finish those, you've already won the day. Remember, productivity isn't about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. Habit 7. Constant notifications. Ping, buzz, ding. Each sound feels urgent, but every notification destroys focus. Research shows it takes the brain nearly 23 minutes to fully recover after a distraction. Imagine losing 23 minutes just because you checked a text. Multiply that by 20 notifications a day, you've lost hours. Notifications aren't harmless, they're productivity grenades. Turning them off isn't about being antisocial, it's about taking back control of your attention, because your time is precious, and so is your focus. Habit 8. Skipping exercise. You might think skipping the gym saves time, but it costs you focus. Exercise boosts blood flow, sharpens memory, and floods your brain with endorphins. People who exercise regularly report higher energy and productivity at work. Even a 10-minute walk can rewire your mindset for success. Think of your body as the engine of your productivity. Ignore it, and everything slows down. Care for it, and suddenly you can go further, faster, and longer without burning out. Habit 9. Overconsuming information. Podcasts, videos, blogs, books. We drown in information daily. But here's the trap. Consuming endlessly feels like learning, but it's actually procrastination. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. Productivity dies when you keep preparing, but never executing. The most successful people follow a simple formula. Learn a little, apply a lot. Don't confuse movement for progress. Real productivity means shifting from input mode to output mode. The world doesn't reward what you know. It rewards what you do. Habit 10. Neglecting reflection. We rush through days, weeks, even years without stopping to ask, am I moving in the right direction? Skipping reflection is like driving fast with no map. Sure, you're busy, but are you actually productive? Without reflection, mistakes repeat, lessons fade, and progress stalls. High performers take time weekly to review what worked, what didn't, and what to change. Reflection isn't wasted time, it's where real growth happens. Because productivity isn't just speed, it's direction. The invisible habit, busyness as a badge. Here's the unspoken productivity killer, glorifying busyness. We brag about packed schedules, as if exhaustion is proof of success. But busyness is not the same as productivity. Running in circles feels active, but it's often avoidance, keeping busy instead of focusing on what matters. The people who achieve the most don't glorify being busy. They value clarity, rest, and focus. Don't chase busy, chase effective, because at the end of the day, no one rewards you for being tired. They reward you for results. The cumulative cost. Here's the scary part. Each habit alone may not seem disastrous, but together, they form a silent thief that robs you of years. Checking your phone every morning doesn't just waste 10 minutes. It rewires your focus. Skipping sleep doesn't just make you tired. It compounds into poor health. Productivity isn't stolen in big moments. It's lost drip by drip, day by day. Until one day you realize you're not where you thought you'd be. Ask yourself honestly, how many of these habits control your life? Are you overcommitted? Constantly distracted? Always tired? Awareness is step 1, because what you don't acknowledge, you can't change. The real danger isn't these habits themselves, it's living on autopilot, letting them run your life unchecked. Imagine if you reclaimed even half the energy these habits drained. Where could you be in 1 year, 5 years? The difference is staggering. Replacing habits. The good news? You don't need a total life overhaul. Just start small. Replace morning phone scrolling with 10 minutes of journaling. Swap multitasking with single tasking for one project. Trade long to-do lists for a daily big 3. Over time, these micro shifts transform your productivity. Habits are sticky, but so are replacements. Every time you break one destructive habit, you free up massive potential. Productivity isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Picture this. You wake up, no phone, just clarity. You tackle your top 3 tasks, fully focused, no distractions. You take breaks, reflect, and recharge. You sleep well, exercise, and protect your time fiercely. By the end of the day, you've accomplished more in 6 hours than most do in 12. That's not fantasy. It's what happens when you stop leaking productivity and start guarding it. This isn't about working harder. It's about finally working right. Top performers aren't superhuman. They don't have more hours in the day. They just refuse to waste them. What separates the productive from the unproductive isn't talent. It's discipline with habits. They know that the smallest leaks sink the biggest ships. That's why they protect their focus, time, and energy like treasures. If you want their results, start by copying their discipline, not their goals. So which of these habits are secretly destroying your productivity? Be honest with yourself. Awareness is power. Change one habit this week and see the difference. And if this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes the biggest gift we can give others is helping them reclaim their time and energy. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I share practical strategies every week to help you live with more clarity, productivity, and purpose. Don't miss the next one. It might just be the breakthrough you've been waiting for.